On this episode of Just a Tip, we talk about how you can hold on to gains due to traveling and holidaying and injuries on very minimal training. So it's a common occurrence that people will get injured from time to time, little niggles, things like that. Maybe your work situation will change. You know, you start doing longer hours at work because of certain projects or something, university exams, whatever it may be. Could be even holidays and things like that. And normally you're used to having a routine where you're training 4 or 5 days a week on a regular basis, and that is part of your normal life routine. All of a sudden, these changes happen, and you have to cut down. You're forced to cut down on training time. So you can't train 4 or 5 days a week anymore because, let's just say you're injured and you have to sit it out, and you can't do lower body. You can only do upper body, and upper body in your program is only, say, 2 or 3 days a week. Let's say you are caught up with university exams and you have to study, so you can only make it to the gym maybe twice a week. Usually in cases like this, people have a look at their situation that's changed, and they think to themselves, well, I'm now down to 2 days instead of the normal 4 or 5 days of training, so it's no point. I'm not even going to train at all. The thing is, this is very incorrect, because studies have been shown that with very minimal training and very minimal volume, you can actually maintain whatever gains you've got right now for quite some time. We're talking like twice a week training, and twice a week training, say picking 3 or 4 major compound exercises, keeping the intensity level high, and busting up maybe like even 3 sets. That can, for quite some time, allow you to hold on to as much strength gains as you've made, and pretty much a lot of, if not almost all of, your hypertrophy gains that you've made from training for quite some time. We're talking for months on end, like 2, 3, even 4 months, possibly longer. So if you ever gone on holidays, or if you have like university exams or anything like that, where your life circumstances have changed and you can't train as much as you want to train, as you normally train, then don't stop training. Try and get into the gym at least twice a week, and pick, say, 4 exercises, 4 compound exercises. So it could be like squat, bench, deadlift, and bent over rows. And just for the squat, bench, and deadlift, just do 3 sets of anywhere between 3 to 6, 7, 8 reps. So something like fairly high in intensity, and bust out 3 or 4 sets of 8 to 12 on bent over rows, and you're done. You can go home, and you can rest assured that you will hold on to. That's enough of a stimulus for you to hold on to the gains that you got up to that point. And you can maintain those for quite some time. On the second day of training, you can vary those a little bit. So you can do a variation. It could be a front squat instead of a back squat, and maybe a deficit deadlift, or a variation of the deadlift. So if you normally do conventional, you could do sumo, you could do block pulls. And instead of bench press, it could be military press, incline press, could be dumbbell press. And instead of bent over rows, for example, it could be lat pull downs or chin ups, or anything like that. And as long as you pick compound movements where multiple and large amount of muscle group is involved, you'll be good to go. You'll have no problem. And you can maintain that for quite some time until university exams are over or whatever, and then you're back to your normal routine. So remember, no excuses. You got to get your training in, because you can always train.
So with the actual band, so what you want to do is tie this band